Morning everyone. Myself C Sivamathi from Computer Science Department in PST College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to see structures in C. Let me start with the introduction. In C the structures is nothing but the user defined data type. It is used to group the items. In array also we can able to group the items, but the basic difference between array and structure is that in array you can able to group only similar data type items, whereas in structures you can able to group different types of data into a single type. Structure is a way to group several related variable into one place. In each structure you are going to create members for the structure, so that only you can able to access the variables of the structures. Creating a structure. To create a structure we are using struct keyword, and it is used to create a structure similar to your variables. Here our structures must be also created before using. In structure declarations, we are using the keyword struct along with the structure name and along with the members. The data type of the members must also be given within the curly parenthesis. This is the syntax of creating a structure. It starts with the keyword struct. Then you are giving the structure name. You are opening the curly parenthesis. Within the curly parenthesis, we are giving each and every members along with the data types. The right hand side is an example for the structure book. Here you are creating a book structure, and the members of the book structure is ISBN number with integer data type, name with string, and author name is also of string, price is of float. So similarly, you can able to group different variables of different type into a single structure. Creating a structure variables. Once we created structures, we can start using the variables of that structure type. You can able to create the structure variables in two types, one along with the declaration of the structure, the other one is after creating of the structure. This is the syntax of creating a structure variables with the declarations. While declaring the structure itself, we are creating the variables. Along with the declaration, we are creating without using the semicolon. You are giving the structure type, and then you are having the variables here. This is the example of book structure with the variables book 1, book 2, and book 3. Next one is the creating structure after creating the structure separately. So here we have created already the structure with the name, and then we are creating the variables separately. You see the example here, the structure book is already created, and we are creating book 1, book 2, book 3 as a structure with parenthesis. This is the syntax of first one is the accessing the members. Once the structure was created, the variables was been declared, then we can start accessing the members of the structure using the dot operator. Say for example, in a book structure, we are having three variables: ISBN number, name, and the author name. For each instance of the book, say for example, book 1, book 2, book 3, we can access using the dot operator. Book 1 dot ISBN number, book 1 dot name, book 2 dot author number, book 2 dot ISBN. Good morning everyone. Myself C Sivamathi from Computer Science Department in PST College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to see structures in C. Let me you are using for ordinary variables, or you can use like initialize a list that we are giving in the case of array. This is the sample program using structures. Here we are creating a structure called book detail with the members, name, author, and the pages and the prices. We can see that all that members of the structure of different data types, and this is the advantage of having a structure. You can enclose a different type of members within a single block, and by this you can use whenever you are creating an instance for this structure book detail, you can create all the instances will be created with these four members, so that if you want to store the details of 100 books means it is very easily possible using structures. If you don't have structures means then you have to go for different variables and different types of arrays to store a single book detail. In case if it is a structure, you can create a single instance for the book, you can create a single structure, and when how many books we want to, so that you can create that much of instances. This is the advantage of using array. In the main function, you are creating an instance or variable for the array within the as an array instance. Say for example, here the struct is a keyword, book detail is the name of the structure. B of size represents that we are creating a variable, array variable with the name B and size 3. Then you are declaring the required variables. Then you are getting the number of books details from the user. How many book details you have to store. That is stored in number. Then we are starting the for loop. If the user has entered 2 means you are executing these block for 2 times and you are getting the details of the book. Say for example, book 1 detail, you are entering the book name as a B of I dot name. Here B of I represents your structure name. Dot operator is used to access the name member in the structure. Similarly, you are getting the B of I dot author, B of I dot pages, and B of I dot price. The loop is executed for for a number of times. Here the number NUM is the number given by the user. If the user has entered 2 means the 2 book details has been get from this for loop. Then we are displaying the book details again using this for loop, and the book details will be displayed like this. The out start with the introduction. Actually, in C the structures is nothing but the user defined data type. It is used to group the items. In array also we can able to group the items, but the basic difference between array and structure is that in array you can able to group only similar data type items, whereas in structures you can able to group different types of data into a single type. Structure is a way to group several related variable into one place. In each structure, you are going to create members for the structure, so that only you can able to access the